this video we'll be discussing about stereotype towards the Malaysian Chinese.
But before that, what is stereotype? Stereotype is perceptual process in which we assign characteristics to a group and then we automatically transfer those features to anyone we believe is a member of that group. Malaysians have this stereotype where they perceive all Chinese are smart and hardworking.
We always see Chinese excel above all others and it have been inculcated in our mind that they are smart.
And they are good in mathematics and business, which is why the Malaysia's riches is dominated by Chinese.
One of the factors on how stereotype exists is by the influence of family. Stereotypes can be picked up from the people around us, in this case the closest person such as family or friends. Prior perception from the parents clouded the views of a child. A child is still growing up having no perception will put trust on their parents. The child will perceive others through the lens of their closest person. What the parents believe is the truth will be the truth for the child. Hence, the society now will revolve around speculations. The other factor is the history of Malaysia itself. Looking back, British brought Chinese immigrants to Malayland on the assumption that Chinese people are more competitive, hardworking, and industrial. Hence, they are located in the town compared to Malay who stay in the village. Over generations, these ideas are still attached in people's mindset even till these days.
Another main factor that contributing to this stereotype is the role of media in portraying Chinese as smart, rich and successful in their careers. Media, through the television program like Super Brain, managed to reinforce the idea of Chinese as a very smart and intelligent, mainly in mathematics, that eventually will drive other people to think that all other Chinese people are smart. Aside from that, the role of the media through film in promoting the idea of Chinese as a successful and wealthy society. For example, the popular movie Crazy Rich Asian, which is generally about the life of extremely rich and prosperous elite, and most of the elite characters are the Chinese. The race selection in this movie will instill the idea that commonly in Asia, the richest person are the Chinese.
One of the implications of this stereotype is that it is very typical to see a lot of Chinese people in Malaysia holding high position in their careers. In fact, most of the leading companies' main board or board of directors in Malaysia will have a small number of Chinese people holding in their positions. To prove this right, we took an example one of the leading company listed in Bursa Malaysia, which is Top Glove. From the annual report, going straight to the Board of Directors section, we can see that most of the positions are being held by the Malaysian Chinese.
The other implication is in labor participation. Chinese graduates are found to receive more job offer compared to the Malays and Indian. Most of the firms in Malaysia, especially in the private sector, are favorable to recruit Chinese people due to their intelligence, multilingual, and language fluency. Based on statistics, in 2019, Chinese ethnicity shows the highest participation rate in the labor force, which is 70.9% compared to other Malaysian citizens like Bumiputra, India, and other ethnic groups.
Furthermore, due to this stereotyping, there are some workers who feel threatened because of how Chinese outsmart at work.
They are very well organized, committed to the goals and plan, conscious of the surrounding, and know how to grab opportunities at work.
However, not all Chinese are smart and hardworking. This is just our perception and there is no actual research conducted to support our claim. In Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13, Allah stated that He has created into various tribes for us to get to know with each other. Therefore, we should give more effort to get to know with other people so our behavior is not clouded by the stereotype.